Let's go ahead and keep going on our Lesson 10 problem set. We are talking about estimating and measuring liquid volume in liters and milliliters using a vertical number line. And hopefully you started on problem 1 and got it all finished during class today. So let's go ahead and skip down to problem 2. Problem 2 has 4 different containers of liquid, and all we have to do is read the label and find out how many or actually it looks like they're all liters, how many liters are in each one. So looking at the first one here, you can see that the dark gray section is our liquid, and it is lined up right here at the 3L. So there are 3 liters in that container, and you can even abbreviate 3L. All right, so go ahead and do the other 3, and then you can check back for your answers. All right, hopefully you got those other 3 written down. Let's go ahead and look really quickly. I can see that this one's here at 6 liters. And I'm going to make my pen a little bit larger. Okay. This one is here at 4 liters. And the last one, hopefully it didn't confuse you. There's actually no liquid in it at all, so it would be 0 liters. All right. Number 3, we are estimating the amount of liquid in each container to the nearest 100 milliliters for this one. So you can see that I have milliliters are on my containers this time. And it says we're estimating to the nearest 100. So that means sometimes it's not going to be exactly on the line. So we have to pick the line that it's closest to. So if I zoom in kind of close to my first one here, I can see that my line is in between the 400 and the 500, and it's closer to the 400. So I'm going to write 400 milliliters on this line. All right, and then if you'd like to go ahead and try your next 2 on your own, you can. That'd be, or 3 actually, on your own, you can. That'd be great. And then you can check back for your answers. Okay, checking back now, you can see that for our next one here, we're between 100 and 200, and we're closer to the 200. So 200 milliliters. The third one, we're in between 900 and 1,000. We're actually closer to 1,000. And then the last one, we're in between 700 and 800, closer to the 700. So hopefully your answers matched mine on those. And remember, you were just getting close to one of those numbers and one of those lines, not exactly on them. All right, this last one, number 4, we're going to be using the chart here, the table, and the vertical number line. We see 4 barrels, A, B, C, and D, and 4 different capacities. Letter A says to label the number line to show the capacity of each barrel. So barrel A has been done for us at 75 liters, and you can see that our number line is labeled at the tens, but the rest of the lines aren't numbered for us, so we'll have to use our counting to figure those out. So I need to find 68 on my number line. Where would I find 68 on my number line? Well, I know 68 is going to be between 60 and 70. So if I zoom in here, 60 and 70, I have 60. I know my halfway is 65, 66, 67, 68. So my line's going to go right here on 68, and I'm going to label that with a B. And you can write barrel B if you would like, but B is fine. Barrel C is at 96 liters. Where would I put 96? In between 90 and 100. And my halfway I know is 95. So 95, 96. And that line there is for barrel C. And then our last barrel is barrel D, and that is at 52. So 52 is going to be between 50 and 60. And we have 50, 51, 52. And I'm going to put a D. Okay, now that I've labeled all my barrels, let's see what the other parts have in store. Which barrel has the greatest capacity? So looking at my number line, it starts down here at 40 liters, goes up to 100 liters. So the greatest capacity, would that be the number towards the top or the number towards the bottom? Yeah, that's going to be the number towards the top because 100 is up here at the top and that's bigger than 40. So the barrel with the greatest capacity is barrel C. Which barrel has the smallest capacity? So I'm looking for the opposite here. Barrel D. It's the lowest on the number line. Ben buys a barrel that holds about 70 liters. Which barrel did he most likely buy? Explain why. All right, so when I'm looking at my number line, I see two choices that would be pretty good choices, and I have to figure out which one's the best choice. Can you think of the two I'm thinking of? Hopefully you're looking at A and B. So I want one that's going to hold about 70 liters. If I look here at barrel A, it holds 75. That's more than 70. When I'm rounding, I would actually round 75 up to 80. So that means that barrel B is my better choice because it's closer on my number line to 70 than 75. So barrel B, it is closer to 70 than 75. And maybe instead of saying it, I could say that's 68 is closer to 70 than 75. Use the number line to find how many more liters barrel C can hold than barrel B. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to get my pen tool, and I'm actually going to change to a different color so I can see my jumps since my number line is black. All right, and I like to give myself a little bit more room, so I just want to be able to see B and D, or B and C, I'm sorry. All right, so B, to get to a 5, I need to make 2 jumps. Then I can make 5 jumps, kind of like when we did counting on our number line for telling time. So I have 2 what we called minute jumps, and then I can make 5-minute jumps, except this time it's liters. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So there's 25. And then 1 more. And don't forget the 2 we had down here. So that is 25, 26, 27, 28. So there are 28 liters more in barrel C than barrel B. 28 more liters. All right, and that's it for our Lesson 10 problem set. Go ahead and save as M2L10.